Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks again for tuning in. This is going to be another video game sort of unboxing slash review video. I've already done one from another game that came with the same deal. But before we get started, we're making a push for 2,000 subs. So if you're not a subscriber yet, just hit that subscribe button. It only helps the channel out, and that's all I ask. Okay, so the first game that I picked up that was part of the deal, and I've already done a video on it, is Cadash for the PC Engine, which might give you a hint of what the next one is going to be about. It's in a protective sleeve, so that might be why it's a little blurry or not clear. But so Cadash for the PC Engine. The other game was part of the same deal. It was a trade. So I traded 4 PSP games, and I don't remember exactly which ones they were. There's 2 Harvest Moons, I think, and then 2 RPGs. I think you have to check this video out. I might have talked about them in there. Needless to say, the deal only ended up costing me, in the end, $30 between the trades. So, meaning that when I got the PSP games, I essentially just paid 30 bucks for them. So when you look at price charting, the value of it, this game, and then the one we're going to talk about today, Splatterhouse, definitely well worth the deal for me. Since I don't have a PSP, I don't really have any nostalgia for the system, nor do I care about it. I think the PS Vita, which I do have and have games for, is a much better system. So for me, it's a no-brainer deal. I'm more into I don't have nostalgia for a PC Engine. I do for TurboGrafx 16. Because I did have a cousin that had it and played it when we went over to his house. But essentially the same thing anyway. So that's why, for me, the PC Engine games hold more value than PSP. Anyway, so this one's Splatterhouse. You might be familiar with it. It's a Namco game. Originally, it was released in the arcade in 1988. And then NEC did a TurboGrafx / PC Engine version of it in 1990. So it's a side-scrolling beat 'em up, essentially. There's the back. So the game is influenced by Western horror films like Friday the 13th, Evil Dead, Poltergeist, Rejuvenator, Parasite, just to name a few games. I haven't seen Rejuvenator. I've heard of Rejuvenator, haven't seen Parasite, and obviously I've seen the other ones. So there's 7 levels in this game. Try not to touch the spine sleeve here. I don't want to try to yellow it up or anything like that. But there's 7 levels, stages, whatever you want to call them, and there's a couple that have branching out, meaning that you can decide to go either down or up based on what ladder you take, or sometimes you might be walking, and if you miss a jump, an enemy can snag you and maybe pull you down to a level. So there are sort of branching paths, which is nice. It's not that standard straight ahead, sort of boring linear path game where once you memorize everything, then is what it is, right? So let's take a look at it here. I'll open it up. I haven't looked at it since I got it. So when you open it up, that's obviously what you come across first. So let's talk about the cover art first before we take a further look inside. I normally prefer PC Engine games based on their artwork. This might be the one few exceptions over the TurboGrafx, where the TG16's got the better artwork, I think. So it's a little unfortunate. Is what it is, but I think obviously I'm not going to get the TG16 version if I'm collecting PC Engine. I want to stay with the same line, but this is okay. This little worm thing here could be a little bit goofy. But anyway, they received a lot of faith. The recreations received a lot of praise for being pretty similar to the arcade, obviously minus certain stages or certain scenes where like there'd be people, and I'll comment it on the gameplay we're going to do after this. But like instead of the arcade, there'd be people behind cages, you know, in Torment or whatnot. This game would just have the empty cages, that sort of thing. Or there'd be less, if you're fighting a boss, the arcade would have stuff more in the foreground, where in these two versions, there'd be nothing in the foreground, just sort of like a floor. So little notable things like that. One glaring thing though, you'll notice on the PC Engine one, the main character here is Rick. He's got the white Jason mask. If you look at the TurboGrafx 16 and future self, hopefully you're throwing these pictures up so people can see. The TurboGrafx one, his mask was changed to be purplish red. And that was obviously just to avoid any sort of lawsuits that potentially could have happened. Whereas Japan said, F you, and we'll just do whatever we want. And for me, that's sort of what makes this the definitive edition. Now, I don't have a PC Engine to actually play this, so we're going to be using emulator. I'm going to show you a bit of the arcade, and then I'm going to show you, I do have the TurboGrafx emulated version, so you'll see the difference. Essentially, it's the same, but masked just being a little bit different, as well as there are certain scenes in the game where North American TurboGrafx version, there'd be like in the arcade, there'd be like an upside down cross in a boss battle, or on a church pew or something like that. Whereas in the North American version, the upside down cross would be removed, replaced with like a boss head, or just the image is completely gone whatsoever. I believe in the PC Engine versions, they actually left that in, so you would see the upside down cross. So for me, another reason why, if you're going to get it, PC Engine version is the one to get. So the basic story is Rick and your girlfriend, they say she's your girlfriend, Jennifer. You're a team of like parapsychology investigators, and let's get these cards out so you can see what they are. Let's fall over. So yeah, you're set out to investigate this West Mansion, where you know, there's been rumors of paranormal activity. So the doctor that was performing these I don't know, experiments, Dr. West, involved himself with like occult activities. So, you know, obviously a lot of wrongdoings went on in the place. You guys are caught in a storm, so you're rushing into the mansion. And suddenly Rick's rendered unconscious. He wakes up, finds his girlfriend, Jennifer, is missing. And that he suddenly has this mask put on his face. And, well, his body has been transformed as well into this, you know, overall mechanic wearing, buffed up dude. So basically with his new mask powers and strength, he sets out through the mansion, which is now called Splatterhouse Mansion, to find his girlfriend. I'll show you the card there nicely. So Rick's fighting abilities are obviously pretty basic. He's a pretty blocky kind of character. He's got jump, crouch, punch, and then kick. So he's got high kick, and then when you crouch, low kick. He also gets weapons placed throughout the levels that you can pick up and use. Cleaver, 2x4, wrench, you got a spear, you got a rock. Really clean card. I was really happy about that one. And I'll just pull the manual out quickly so you can see. When you die, you get sent back to, depends where you are, either a checkpoint or back to the beginning of the stage. There are continues in the game. So you're walking left to right. There's occasional auto-scrolling segments. And I've already mentioned there's Rick all buffed up. The few pathways. Some things have been removed from the PC Engine TurboGrafx version. Here's the storyline there. Maybe I'll throw some pictures up that are better if this doesn't come out clear. We'll see. So the arcade, you're in the mansion, you're outside the mansion. You see the rain. You see your characters walk in, and then you see Rick with the mask being actually put on him. Whereas in the PC, I keep saying these two versions, PC TG versions. It just shows an exterior shot of the mansion with this rain, torrential rain coming down, lightning and whatnot, and then boom, you're in the game. Already first level, no cutscenes or anything like that. So that's a little unfortunate. I wish they would have kept something similar to like that in, but yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'm not going to go through the whole book. I don't know. It's all the same. Can't read Japanese anyway, but they're showing the various stages. Like I said, if I can do close-ups of it, I will. I don't think there's anything else to really talk about. It's a fun game, known, obviously. It was one of the original horror games that was done in the arcade. I remember playing it as a kid in the arcade. Another thing too, when you hit the enemies with the cleaver or your 2x4 or whatever, the arcade always had like a satisfying, wet, sploshy, ka-chunk kind of noise. And that's basically toned down to a knock noise, like a, you know, one knock on a piece of wood or something noise for the TG PC versions. Which again is another downfall, which is unfortunate. I don't know why they couldn't have added that little sound upgrade, but good enough anyway. All right, guys, we're going to take a look at some Let's Play now. I'll show the different versions if I haven't done so yet, talk about it. So we're going to take a look at Splatterhouse now. This will be the TurboGrafx version that we look at. But if you can get either one, I'd probably recommend getting this one just for the variations that weren't taken out, like the upside down crosses and whatnot, and the mask being white for this guy. All right, thanks again, guys. Let's take a look at this Let's Play, and we'll catch you soon. What do we do? Hit run in 2, 1, go. So you notice it's got the mansion here. Mansion Splatterhouse. It just shows it's raining. It doesn't show like any sort of like progression in terms of like people going towards it or not, like it did in the arcade. That's it. Start off on the inside. Punch. There's your stick. You're missing that satisfying thud that the arcade has. Guy throws up his guts. Oh, why did I jump into it? I was rushing, I thought it was going to disappear. There you go. But you're missing like the bodies behind the cages there. I hate these brain guys. Oh, so frustrating. I always get hit. Always get hit. Climb up in your one-piece onesie there. So in the arcade version, there's like more of these monster slime bodies along the side edges of the border. I think there's a pile in the middle. I always used to get killed in the arcade when I was playing this because I didn't know what to do with the pattern. You know, you think you'd stand in the middle. One more to go. There we go. Gosh. You think normally like you would stand in the middle, right, by the fireplace and fend off, but obviously that was the wrong thing to do. Oh, what the? Come on. Something stupid. Wow. Not playing smart. Gosh, down the ladder. I don't know why they couldn't have put in that sound effect though of the hitting. Oh, oh, stupid jump. I got my buttons mixed up here. Where's the music speeding up? And of course we're going to die here because we've got one life. So you got to fend against the chair. See? Yeah. Bitch. Chair. Picture frame. The two daggers. And I think the light. Come on, you dick. Punching knives with your bare fist. Oh. Oh, shit. Come on, you mother bitch. One more try. Oh, come on. Come on. Playing stupid here. Still have full lives here. Oh! And the chandelier should fall now. Oh! Let's try. It's kind of cool how it shows you like one of the creatures that you'll fight in the next stage as well, right? Shotgun. We want to try and save this though. Save your bullets anyway. So ideally you want to have, okay, now there's an option to take a different level here. See that spotlight? So you want to avoid it. Oh. Otherwise you get pulled down to an alternate section. Almost lost the gun. That would have been no bueno. Okay, here's the trick. You need to bring all the guns with you, inch by inch, and you got. That's the easiest way to kill them anyway. You use all the guns on them, and we'll try one more continue. Try not to play stupid this time. Come on. Jump out! Oh my god. Wasted a shot. Wasted a shot and all those lives in the stupid pit. And I meant to pick up the rock. Like that. Okay. Yeah, it's too hard for me to do without the two guns. Anyway, guys, that's Splatterhouse. Let's pause it here. Let's pause. All right, so that's Splatterhouse, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little video on it. Like I said, it's a great game for the PC Engine or TurboGrafx, whatever one you want. Obviously, this is the TurboGrafx version because it's got the purple mask on it. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the PC Engine version to emulate right now. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment if you have this game or what your thoughts are on it, and we'll catch you again with another video very soon.